Hello there, Master Hellish here, and welcome back to Transport Fever. Now, last time I suggested that we work with some other industry things. We don't push on with this passenger network for the time being, and the comments in the last video suggest that you guys agree that that would be a nice idea to do, but nobody had any specific suggestions. So I had a look around and I found that one of the longest industry chains was this one that makes goods. Now I've got a reference on the other screen here. Now to make got a hair in my mouth. To make these goods, there's a number of different things that have to come in or could come in, and they have requirements and they have requirements, and then that splits off and other things are produced as well. So we've got a lot to look at. Now I went around looking for these goods factories and I struggled to find them, and then there's 3 here all in one area. There's also one the other side of Philadelphia, and then there's one out here in the middle of nowhere somewhere, down here between these 3 hills. We're not going to use this one between the 3 hills, that would be near Suicide. And the one over here at Philadelphia, we could do this one. There are a lot of things around it which would connect through and into it, but I feel that our existing passenger and food network would be on top of the network we're about to do. And I kind of want it to be to the side. I don't want it to all be on top right away and be a massive mess. So we're going to go with one of these 3. Now if we're going to go with one of these 3, we have to decide where we're going to be taking the resources from. And it might well be that we're coming down, taking some of the resources from over here, taking some from around here, taking some from over there. It's quite difficult to work out which one we're going to do. Now I feel like this one's probably the main one that we're going to have, just purely because there's a lot of area, a lot of land around it that's quite flat and nice. This one over here, the land's hilly. It's much more hilly around it. That would cause us some more problems. And this one, well, it just feels like it's on the wrong side of the river. We want to be concentrating over here. Yes, there's a massive hill there, but if we have a line going off down the river that way, and a line go off into the valley that way, we can bring things from this side. We're looking pretty good, I think, on this one. So, here we go. This is where our main station is going to be. Let's put down a whopping great big station. We may as well do a modern version, I think. Oh wait, that says for passengers. Terminal, we don't want passengers. Cargo, here we go. A whopping great station for cargo. Now I'm not sure how many different things are going to be coming in and out of this at the moment. So we're just going to put 8 tracks, and we're going to do it at a 240 length. There we go. And we're going to move it around like this. Now the road will need connecting up. So if we put it right next to it like this. There we go. There's 500,000 in. I think we should be able to just get some basic street, medium country road, put a tag in like that, just link it up. Now if I remember correctly, if I highlight this, that gets highlighted. Brilliant. Now we're not going to get this all nailed this episode, we've got several stages to get through. So to get goods coming in, get goods coming out, and by the way, goods we're probably going to be taking to a couple of towns. I'm thinking that we split this off in 2 directions. We have some coming into Philadelphia, and maybe some coming into Veljo? I can't remember how I decided I was going to pronounce it. I could do Archon. That is one of the closest, but the existing station is just not. Well, for a start, it's just too busy at the minute as it is. There's not really a lot of room for extra trains, and it'd be a nightmare to plumb that in. I don't think we're going to do that one. It's big enough. So we're going to see. We're going to see how that goes. So for this, we're going to need either steel or plastics and planks. Now, steel and plastics, they're cool ones that are going to be interesting to sort out. But planks? Now, planks that brown one, and that comes from a sawmill. So we need to find a sawmill, and then we need to find a forest, that's not too far from the sawmill. Now look at there. What's this down here? Oh, look, what's this? Iron ore. That is useless. What's the symbol look like? It looks like planks. Right, is there a list? Information. Hide. There we go. Industry list. Brilliant. So we're looking for product and something that makes planks. Doesn't look like there is one on the map. What? Oh wait, no, there they are. Found them. So we've got a load of sawmills. So if I click on this, we can zoom to them. You see that this one, well, nowhere near where we need it. This one apparently is going to appear at the very top of the screen. Again, nowhere near where we want. Oh, none of the sawmills are going to be anywhere near where we want them on. That is way too far out of the way. That one is on the other side of the map, for crying out loud. It's on the other side of the loot line. We've got Philadelphia Sawmill and Philadelphia Sawmill 2. No, it depends where they are. Philadelphia Sawmill 2 and Philadelphia Sawmill, not in great places. And then we've got Santa Rose Sawmill, which could be an option. It's through a valley, but it could be an option. Ooh, we've got a sawmill just here. That would work. We'd take it from the sawmill down the river to there, and jobs are good. Brilliant. Okay, I like that one. That's a good one. Remember that one. Get rid of the rest. And that's the last one. Okay, in that case, that was an easy choice. Now, we need to find a forest near here. Okay, so let's just check what vans are used for sawn. Actually, there's a chance that we could take the sawn wood down there and collect the goods and come back with an efficient run. That would be brilliant. Okay, let's find a depot and just check that. So if we look at buy trains, we go wagons, and we go down to the box car, you can see it does goods, but it doesn't do the other one. We want to move logs and planks, which is a state car, so it's not going to be the case. We're not going to be able to move planks one way and then goods the other with the same train. What we can do is move planks one way and logs the other with the same one. So ideally, we want to be dropping the planks off here after picking up wood from around here. So we want a forest from around here. So let's find a that's the definite. I won't lose that. I won't lose that place. It's fine. Planks. Right, where we're going to get these planks from? We've got a number of forests. First of all, we've got Anaheim Forest, which is a possible option. We could even pick it up almost on the main line. Then we've got this forest over here, in the middle of nowhere, Cambridge Forest. That's right at the end of the main line. That's an option, but we'd have to go a long way for that. Got a forest over here. That is the other side of Philadelphia. That's going to be way too far away. Then we got Knoxville Forest. That could be interesting. Other side of Knoxville, quite a long way to go. Not the best. McAllen Forest, which is that part of the loop? Yeah, it's on the back of the loop by the looks of it. Not very good options for forests here, folks. Overland Park Forest. That's in the middle of the loop by the looks of it. And finally, is that Patterson Forest? All the way over here. Now, Patterson Forest, we could come down the river, past here, to the sawmill, and then come back again and drop the sawn wood off on the way back. But that feels like a long, long way to go. And you'd have a good half of the journey that you wouldn't be doing that. I very much feel that this, one of these, or both of these two forests are the way forward for this one. This forest here is surrounded by hillside, so we'd have to probably come out and round here to get to it. That would actually be a terrible railway line. So if we'd had something like coming from here and then bending out around that way, but no, not good. Forest options are poor, to put it at its best. And also, the sawmill is in the wrong place compared to the forest. I think what we'll do is we'll go with Overland Park Forest, this one. Okay, it's inside the loop, it's just going to come across, we've got a bit of a hill, we'll probably tunnel through it, we've got money. Let's go that way. Okay, so we'll probably put a station on this side, so let's do that now. Now we're going to need at least one, we're going to need one line out and one line in, and I can't really see the need for any more than that. So let's do it like this. And what we will do, we'll make these RoRoRo. I haven't done RoRoRo in this game yet. If I just connect that up to there, and we just check by highlighting the station. Yep. And then a railway line over, not railway line, a railway station over here. This can be a one-track terminus. No, we won't make it a terminus. We'll make it a RoRoRo. So, one track's going to do for now. Let's swing it round so it's facing the right way. Something like that. Connect the road up. There we go. Now, what we'll do is we'll see about connecting that with a straight line to begin with. And we'll see what happens. So we get terrain confusion there with that. And it wants to do a massive tunnel there. But to be honest, it's struggling around here, and I think it's not 100% sure why it's struggling. I think it's too close to this oil place. Get a little bit of lag from this. Okay. This is definitely an issue, this road. So let's bulldoze this bit of road. We can always fix that later. Doesn't seem to be complaining. There must be another loop somewhere. Let's do that. Let's get rid of it. Smooth it out. There we go. Right, let's try that again. Bit of track. Across the hill. Under that hill. Round there. And up to... I've lost where it was. Up here. Where are we? Oh, there's my station. No, not in the station, connected to the station. There we go, 3.18 million. Sounds good. Bam. And then what we want is a turnaround on the end. So if we jewel that up here, and then pull this into an arc. Now, the arc size depends on its speed, so I want it to be able to at least move at 50. So there we go, there's a 50 arc. And then we can just connect that back up to there. And then this bit here that's a little bit harsh, just unkink that out a little bit. Just the nature of the way it runs. So then it just piles in round here, loops back round and in. And now we need to duplicate this across here. Now, how far down here do we go before we come out the tunnel? About here. Why do we have a terrain alignment confusion? No idea. Perfect. Let's see if we can do an arc around here. Let's delete the road. Not complaining. Brilliant. Just that industry there, whatever it was. That hasn't got a road anymore. Doesn't need it. Doesn't need it. Let's just smooth that out. Money's looking good. It's going up slowly. A few million here and there. Right, let's try that bendy goodness again. So, wait a minute. Come on. Oh, it's a road. I still had roads connected. Right. So this one's going to be a bit quicker because we've got to go around the industry anyway. And then this is going to connect up to that. Hello. There we go. Looks good. Now, if we... Not a massive amount we can do about the speeds. Because of the tunnel, which for some reason has turned into 2 tunnels, but if it works, I don't care. So there's the first loopy bit that brings the wood from the forest to be sawn. Now we need to get that down to our main section here, and what I want to do is leave at least one line free to get those goods out. This could be a dual line, couldn't it? We could have 2 going one way. I need to think about this. Okay, I'm going to pause a second. Hang on. Okay, I've had to think about it. And what we're going to do, we're going to have 2 of these platforms. One to bring in the planks and one to take out the goods. But then I want 2 to take out the goods. One for each of the towns that I intend to deliver it to. So we'll leave this closest line to us for delivery of goods, say probably out in this direction. That might be a terminus, don't know yet. But I want to deliver the wood. So what we're going to do is we're going to deliver the planks on this side here. We're going to have this as a RoRoRo. And then we'll figure out the rest in between. So I'm going to try and keep and have a look at the contours here. We've got a bit of a bit there. Now we're probably going to come across here because this is roughly the maximum height of the contours that I want to work with. Though we do have to go uphill here a little bit. There's not a massive amount I can do about that. So let's get this across here, nice and level, and then connect that up. So that's one line going one way, and then this one there we go. Nice big eyelet at the end. Bring this down, and just because of the nature of the way it connects these up, delete that bit, and then just replace it. Gives it a much better gradient there. Not gradient. It's gradient. Gradient's not the right word for a type of corner, is it? Gradient's for up and down, not bendiness. Okay, we've got a very nice level crossing before that bridge, which comes to here. Now, That's the bi-directional bit there, and it needs to end up over here. And again, I want it to loop round, so let's give it at least a 50 loop there. But this is going to have to come across this line, but conveniently, there is a tunnel there already. So I'm wondering if I can just come across. Oh wait, hang on a minute. That's not a tunnel, that's a bridge. We're going to have to go under the bridge. Okay, hopefully we can do that. Let's see what happens when I just try and connect it up. Right. We end up with a bridge segment in this lower section, which I don't really want, to be honest. Well, that seems to work quite nicely. 3 million, one big sweeping line. It fits under here. Would I get a second line next to it? Maybe. Let's just check. Okay, let's try it. There's that line. We might have to split the two lines slightly. Let's see how things go. Money's still in the good. Here we go. Right, now, here's the big question. Am I going to get under this bridge? The answer is no. Nuts. Thought that might be the case. Right. Pass. Ah, right. Delete the bridge. There you go. Solve my problem. Partially. Ooh. Is replacing the bridge going to work? Duplicate segment? Where? Oh, oh. Yay! Problem solved. Oh, I'm happy about that. And I don't think any of the trains got majorly confused while I did it. Okay, brilliant. Let's get this bit hooked in there. So let's get that bit connected up to here. Yep, and once it's connected in, delete half of it. And then reconnect it. Brilliant! Oh, fantastic. Wow, this section here looks interesting. Can we do high speed that station, please? In fact, all the stations, those stations aren't going to necessarily need to be high speed. I'm going to make them high speed just so that they match the track. Fantastic, brilliant. Okay, we're going to set up some lines on this. Let's get rid of the contours, we don't need that. Let's set up a line first. So line manager, we're going to do a brand new line. We're going to have a brand new colour for this line, and I think it needs to be a good one, a good colour that's going to stand out, and I think orange is going to be where the colour's at. So there we go. We're going to go from here to there, all the way around. At the minute, that's just going back and forth because we've got no signals. But if I put... let's see, which side of the line are we? We've got on the signals on the outside, aren't we? Yeah, signals on the outside. So because this is a double bit of line down here, the signal actually goes there for the entrance, and there for the exit. It goes round and round. Now I will just put entrance and exit signals to the stations at the moment, and then I will put more on the line later, but let's make at least that one directional. That will force the line into a loop. There we go. And then we need a new line that goes from here down to here to drop off that. And we'll make that the same colour. It's also part of the same network there. Again, we're going to need some signals in to force the loopy bits. So we're going to leave a little bit of a gap. Not much, just a little bit of a gap. Signal there. Signal here. This is a relatively long stretch of line, but it'll be fine. Make that one directional. It doesn't matter which one on the network we do. The fact that they're next to each other is good. There we go. We have 2 brand new lines, which is the beginning of our brand new industry chain. And we've done some RoRo stations for a change. I don't know if that'll be better. I'm presuming it will be better for the movements of the trains. But join me next time where we'll get some trains on those lines. And then we're going to be looking at connecting the other side, which is going to be a little bit more complicated. I deliberately left that one to start. So we're going to be looking at probably plastics, maybe steel, possibly both, and everything that's needed to make them. But that's all from me for now. If you want to know more about me, my events, my giveaways, my different videos that I do, head out to masterhellish.net. If you're new and you've enjoyed the video, please consider subscribing, and I will see you all sometime soon. Take care. Goodbye.